Right now at 5, a Monroe County officer is charged after his police dog dies months ago.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski. Uncharted waters. That is where political pundits say Wisconsin is headed if state Republicans try to impeach Supreme Court Justice Janet Protasiewicz. The main questions surrounding impeachment have been when and why judges should step aside from hearing a case. And the two major parties could not be further apart on the issue. Now, impeachment in Wisconsin is limited to charges of corrupt conduct in office or committing a crime. Protasiewicz has not yet heard a case, but we know there are two lawsuits arguing the state's legislative maps should be redrawn. During her campaign, she said those maps were unfair and rigged, but stopped short of saying how she would rule on a case about redistricting. Now, Republicans argue those comments mean she has already prejudged those cases and should not be allowed to rule on them. But a 2002 U.S. Supreme Court ruling says all candidates have a right to publicly state their positions while campaigning. And with that precedent, the Wisconsin panel that investigates judges in Wisconsin have dismissed those prejudging complaints against her. Now, the state's Democratic Party chair says Protasiewicz recusing herself would mean canceling the will of 1 million Wisconsin voters. And a recent letter to the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel must feel the same way because it quoted former conservative Chief Justice Pat Roggensack, who said this in 2010, "When a judge is disqualified from participation, the votes of all who voted to elect that judge are canceled for all issues presented by that case." Nonprofit journalism sites like Wisconsin Watch have published reports citing third-party analysts who say Wisconsin's maps are gerrymandered to favor Republicans. Former Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker says there's no credible evidence of that, and that Wisconsin is competitive because so many Democrats are in places like Madison and Milwaukee. But multiple Milwaukee Press Club Award winner Dan Schaefer tweeted this week that Assembly Speaker Robin Vos confirmed just 2 years ago that the maps are gerrymandered.
Partisan advantage is not an intent of these maps.
Well, it's clearly a constitutional allowance. The Supreme Court, as you know, said that there is no problem.
And there was a
there
long
is
pause.
no constitutional prohibition on that criteria. So yes.
Now, the other argument for impeachment from Wisconsin Republicans is that Protasiewicz received $10 million from the Democratic Party during her campaign, and that means she can't rule fairly on cases. But the Wisconsin Democracy Campaign reports all but one current justice in Wisconsin has gotten contributions from a party. And the Associated Press reports conservative courts have allowed justices to hear cases involving their campaign donors since 2010. Now, the Democratic Party is not suing behind the redistricting or the abortion lawsuit, but they are, of course, topics in which an overturning would certainly benefit Democrats. Now to an update. A former canine handler in the Monroe County Sheriff's Office is charged in connection to the death of a police canine. Alex Moss has been charged with the intentional mistreatment of an animal. That is a Class A misdemeanor. That's according to online court records. Now, he was put on administrative leave in May after his 6-year-old canine Colt suffered a heat-related injury and died 5 days later. Moss soon after resigned. Now, the Vernon County Sheriff's Office and Juneau County DA's office have been investigating the canine's death ever since. Moss has an initial appearance in Monroe County Court October 10th at 9 a.m. If convicted, he faces up to 9 months in jail, a $10,000 fine, or both. More information has been released on a single motorcycle accident in Hillsborough. According to a press release from the Vernon County Sheriff's Office, on Sunday, September 3rd, a motorcyclist on County Highway F was thrown from their motorcycle after driving too close to the gravel shoulder. The driver reportedly not wearing a helmet and received non-life-threatening injuries. That person was brought to Gunderson St. Joseph's Hospital in Hillsborough and was later flown to Gunderson in La Crosse. That incident is still under investigation. President Biden is heading overseas where he will make the pitch to world leaders that the U.S. is a more trustworthy economic partner than China. The meetings come as there is rising tensions between Beijing and Washington over an important trade route. Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
President Biden heads overseas Thursday as part of the administration's push to counter China. The president's first stop will be in New Delhi, India, for a meeting with world leaders at the G20 summit. He'll then head to Vietnam, a country which has seen trade with the U.S. expand greatly as tensions between the U.S. and China increase.
If you look at the U.S. economy and you look at China's economy, if you look at the U.S.'s alliances and the strength that we have built up in the Indo-Pacific and beyond, we feel very good about the strategic position of the United States.
The president's travel follows Vice President Kamala Harris's trip to Indonesia, where she met with leaders from Southeast Asian nations. During her third trip to the region, the vice president spoke with CBS News Face the Nation moderator Margaret Brennan.
Why are you spending so much time in this particular part of the world?
The South China Sea, being in this region of the world, in those seas, 1/3 of global trade occurs.
The U.S. has stepped up naval patrols in the South China Sea to ensure that commerce ships can pass safely and freely through the region. The Biden administration says it's something that impacts all Americans.
Think about supply chain issues. If it is not secure, if it is not open, if there's not freedom of navigation and enforcement of maritime law, what that will mean in terms of impeding supply chains and how that will relate then to the average American.
As tensions with China remain heightened, Chinese President Xi Jinping will not attend the G20. He's sending his second in command to India instead. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
While Jinping will not be in attendance at the G20 summit, the White House says President Biden is still hopeful he can have face-to-face talks with the Chinese leader at some point in the near future. Another cool down day for the Coulee region weather-wise. Let's bring in meteorologist Bill Grahl for the latest in our forecast. Hey, Bill.
Hi, Ken. Yeah, much cooler conditions across the area today as advertised. Plenty of clouds. And check out the high temperatures only in the 60s. 65 in Eau Claire, 67 in La Crosse, a 72 down in Boscobel, 63 in Winona. So, boy, a stark contrast from highs in the mid to upper 90s over the Labor Day holiday weekend. So that 67, you guessed it, was below average. Our average high is 79. First time we've seen a below average high temperature so far this month of September. We started with the clouds. We did see a few minutes, I guess you could say, of sunshine early today, but those clouds quickly filled back in, and the better part of the day we spent under gray skies and the cloud cover. And you can see that cloud cover extends all across the viewing area. We do have some clearing just off to our west here, and that is impacting temperatures, of course, where temperatures there are in the 70s, but in our neck of the woods, readings in the 60s. So mostly to partly cloudy overnights and patchy fog possible late, fairly cool. Lows in the mid-40s to mid-50s, including about 54 here in La Crosse. I'll have the rest of my 8-day forecast that's coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Bill. Thanks very much. Mayo Clinic Health System in La Crosse held an event to showcase some new robotic-assisted bronchoscopy procedures. The new procedure is expected to help doctors provide quicker and more accurate lung cancer diagnoses to patients. A pulmonologist says that the event was important to not only show off the new procedure, but to also bring awareness to the community.
Just to bring increased awareness about lung cancer in general, the risk factors, including radon in our community, and to understand how patients can be empowered to mitigate their risks, how patients can be empowered to go see a pulmonologist and get their nodules evaluated.
Mayo Clinic Health System also says lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer deaths in the United States. The La Crosse and Winona Public Libraries have announced this year's Driftless Regional Read. The Driftless Regional Read is an annual opportunity for the community to come together and read a single book. What Happened to You by Bruce Perry and Oprah Winfrey is this year's read. It focuses on how trauma impacts both physical and mental health. The libraries have teamed up with local organizations to host 30 events focused on mental health between now and December. La Crosse Public Library's Adult Programming Volunteer Coordinator explains why mental health was chosen as this year's theme.
We all have mental health, and it's all something that we can kind of learn more about, learn how to cultivate. We all have issues that were impacted by our mental health, so it's just a great opportunity to kind of learn more about the topic, again, have it destigmatize it, normalize it in the community, and just kind of share in that together.
The first Regional Read event is happening tomorrow at 1 in Winona. It's a nature walk hosted by Winona Nature and Community. We'll have a link with the list of all the events on all of our platforms. Just ahead tonight at 5, from patient to provider, one breast cancer survivor shares her story. Just after this.
During the Labor Day sale at Home Furniture, get up to an extra 10% off sale prices, like this Woodsman dining set for just $10.79. Plus, get free shipping. The Labor Day sale, going on now at Home Furniture.
Attention homeowners, first we started with 50, now we're looking for 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. We want to evaluate our custom bathing solutions for safety and convenience. Call Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler and trusted local source for American-made baths and showers installed in as little as 1 day. And with our Price Lock guarantee, we'll guarantee your price for 1 year. Now 30 homeowners will save. Receive free installation of a new bath or shower. 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 24 months. Senior and military discounts, plus call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and western Wisconsin, call with zip code and location to qualify. 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, you'll always find great deals. Right now, get even greater savings store-wide with our lowest prices of the year. Like half off these Bushnell trail cams, $49.99. These large bags of AgriMaster poultry feed, just $13.49. Save $200 on this Champion full beam log splitter and get free assembly and hydraulic fluid. A $130 value, free. Plus, shop Blaine's Farm and Fleet's lowest prices of the year online and pick up your order in our fast and free drive-thru. We'll have it ready in just 1 hour.
It's patio closeout time at Home Seasonal Concepts. Get up to 50% off regular prices on patio sets, wicker, fire tables, and more. Like this Baja Point wicker patio set for just $11.97. Patio closeouts. Now at Home Seasonal Concepts.
With Gunderson's annual Steppin' Out in Pink just around the corner, it's a good time to reflect on the journeys cancer survivors take. And for that, we turn live in studio to Michael Germain. Michael?
In a little more than a year, Kirsten Bucher has gone from patient to provider. It's been a journey like few others, and it's given her a perspective only a survivor can fully understand.
I was diagnosed in 2021.
Kirsten Bucher has traveled the bumpy road.
I had chemo every 2 weeks for 5 months, so a pretty intense regimen there. Hair loss and tiredness and nausea, you know, kind of those things that you think of when you think of chemo.
Since 2021, she's been in and out of Gunderson a lot. These days, though, her journey through these doors has changed.
I think it's really important to have something that's your go-to, because there's hard days.
After spending her days as a patient, Bucher began training to become a physician's assistant.
I was here in the hospital working with different patients throughout the day, and so that was a good way for me to keep busy, keep my mind off of things, and gave me a reason to get up in the morning and get going.
Her journey has given her a perspective few other providers can truly understand.
I know what it's like to be hooked up to a chemo infusion. I know what it's like to walk through the grocery store with no hair and have people look at you like you're a sick person.
It's the reason she keeps coming back.
It's not just, yes, I can prescribe you a medicine, but it's, I know what that feels like to live that, and so I think I have empathy for patients, and I also think that I have hope because I've been through it.
Since becoming a physician's assistant, Bucher's diagnosis has changed for the better.
I also have a family, and so they're a big support for me and was very helpful to me to be able to continue to do that when I wasn't necessarily feeling the best every day.
She's now cancer-free and on hormone suppression therapy for long-term treatment.
Not trying to look too much to the future, but really taking the day as it comes and saying, I want to be here in the present right now and really fully present and not letting those things slip away.
Offering her patients a perspective like few others.
You're not guaranteed tomorrow, and so make the most of today.
Gunderson will be hosting their Stepping Out in Pink event at Riverside Park Saturday to support cancer survivors in cancer research. Ken?
That's quite an event. Michael, thanks very much. Still ahead tonight, it is Life Insurance Awareness Month, and understanding what coverage policy is best for you can be confusing. So we've got some tips. But first,
I'm meteorologist Bill Grahl. It's been cloudy most of the day. Will we see that sunshine tomorrow? I'll have the answer after the break.
Where is the best place for local, fresh, quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Our ground beef is on special this month. Choose from 90% lean, 85% lean, and now 80% lean ground beef. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market.
It was just swift, and they cleaned up pretty good after themselves, so no complaints.
With more than 50,000 satisfied customers, Mad City Baths is your trusted source for durable, high-quality baths and showers, infused with Microban antimicrobial protection for easy cleaning, expertly installed in as little as 1 day. And now 30 homeowners will receive these special savings. Free installation of a new bath or shower, 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 24 months. Senior military discounts. Plus, if you call Mad City Baths now during this program, you'll receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and western Wisconsin, call with zip code and location to qualify. 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
Your adventure starts here at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls. We've got something for everyone. Explore hundreds of miles of off-road fun. Cap off the night with the crew by spinning up even more excitement. Or slow it down and relax. Just the two of you. Your adventure awaits, outdoors, indoors. Call or visit Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls today. Experience the difference. Trail Riders Package available.
Save on your next project with 11% off everything at Menards. Get superior engine protection with Valvoline heavy-duty conventional diesel motor oil. Its balanced formula helps maximize engine durability. A gallon is $14.99 after rebate. Gorilla Tape provides great results for quick fixes around the house. Made with a double-thick adhesive construction. It grips smooth, rough, and uneven surfaces. Rip it, stick it, done. A 30-yard roll is just $7.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our Fall Freezer Filler Bundle. Call and order yours today. Eat healthy, shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
It is Life Insurance Awareness Month, and while the topic can sometimes be emotional for families, CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger says it's a cornerstone of financial planning.
To determine if you need life insurance, ask yourself this question. If I were to die now, would anyone endure a financial hardship? If the answer is yes, figure out how much coverage to buy using an online calculator. You'll want to purchase a policy that will cover your loved one's living expenses. And if you're the primary caretaker for your kids or adult parents, factor in the additional cost of care for them too. If you're a single parent or the primary wage earner, you may want to set aside additional cash to pay off debts. And if you want to pre-fund college or provide for future retirement needs of your surviving spouse, don't forget to add that in too. Then you have to decide between either a term life or permanent life insurance policy. Term life is often more affordable, but the coverage is only in force for a set number of years and expires when the term is up. Permanent life insurance is much more expensive than term because it covers you for your entire life. The policy can build value over time, and you may be able to access the funds while you're still living. Or it could be a benefit to loved ones when you pass away. In New York, I'm Jill Schlesinger.
Good to keep in mind. In the meantime, the Coulee region enshrouded in cloud cover again today. Let's bring in Bill Grahl for the latest in our forecast. Bill?
Yeah, Ken, a cloudy day indeed. But before we get to that forecast, it is Thursday, so the latest drought monitor released. And boy, there's some stunning information on this. So we've got a couple pockets of exceptional drought, parts of, extreme southern Monroe, parts of Vernon, Crawford, Richland counties, kind of a southwestern corner of Juneau County, and then another little patch over southeastern Minnesota. Folks, the drought monitor's been being issued since January of 2000. We have never seen this level of drought issued for our area. So that should tell you just how rare this is and how extreme the drought that's ongoing this summer and early fall is. Otherwise, extreme drought conditions persist in about the southern half of the Butte area. Moderate to severe drought from La Crosse up towards Eau Claire. And as I mentioned yesterday, Dunn County, for whatever reason, and just north and west of Eau Claire, has been getting more rainfall than everyone else. So only abnormally dry conditions there. All right, cloudy skies. Nothing falling from the clouds today, though. 67 the high. That is 12 degrees short of average. And look at the rainfall deficit and melted down snow for the year. We are approaching 6 inches. So again, just very, very dry conditions. 65, cloudy out at the airport, 66 at the station. Winds out of the north-northwest at 6, 64, and cloudy conditions for you folks in Eau Claire. Also a north to northwest breeze at about 5 to 10. So temperatures very summer-like, not too far to our south and west, but boy, where that cloud cover persists, temperatures in the 50s and 60s, only 50 degrees up in Marquette, Michigan. Otherwise, most of our area in the 60s. Dew points are low in the lower to middle 50s. They'll remain that way overnight, so it's going to be very comfortable sleeping weather. Light northerly breeze at about 5 to 10. They'll go lighter overnight, and that could lead to some patchy fog with some partial clearing overnight tonight. Unfortunately, these showers off to our west will kind of fizzle as they run into this ridge of high pressure over the next several hours. Sky Tracker shows that. Also, the partial clearing late tonight into early tomorrow. That's what could lead to some patchy fog. Otherwise, plenty of sunshine for our Friday. Really a pleasant day with highs in the 70s. Saturday's looking dry until late in the day or Saturday night. At least a slight chance for a few showers moving in from the north and west. Temperatures tomorrow, mid-70s, right around 75 or 76 degrees in La Crosse. Again, a very pleasant day. Most spots will see highs between about 71 and 76 degrees. So with that sunshine after the low clouds and fog in the morning, it's really going to be a beautiful Friday. For tonight, partial clearing late, patchy fog possible late, 54 for the low. Tomorrow becoming mostly sunny, pleasant, 76 degrees. Warmer Saturday, 82. That slight chance of rain Saturday night and Sunday, and then some low-end rain chances on Monday and Tuesday. Lots of dry time through that stretch as well. Otherwise, highs mainly in the 70s with the exception of Saturday, maybe even some 60s for highs next Wednesday. But man, exceptional drought conditions. Never seen that before in our area. We need some rainfall.
We sure do. Bill, thanks very much. When we come back, the NFL season kicks off tonight. Last year's Super Bowl champs taking on one of the Packers' division rivals.
Now hiring carpenters. $2,000 sign-on bonus. Good pay and benefits. No weekends. Apply online or in person at the Board Store Home Improvements. Work with the best.
Improve your well-being and comfort with a new walk-in tub or shower from Mad City Baths. It's the Safe Smart solution for bathing that more homeowners are turning to. With convenient shelves, grab bars, and a beautiful shower door infused with Microban for easy cleaning. And with our Price Lock Guarantee, we'll guarantee your price for 1 year, and now 30 homeowners who need a new bath or shower will receive these special savings. Free installation of a new bath or shower, 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 24 months. Senior military discounts, plus call Mad City Baths now. Last chance to call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and western Wisconsin, call with zip code and location to qualify. 715-941-1303. That's 715-941-1303.
Meet a doctor who connects all the dots. Oftentimes, people with low back pain, knee pain, or hip pain don't even recognize that it's actually coming from their feet.
Their feet? For real?
Absolutely, 100%. It can have a domino effect because their foot and their ankle aren't supported properly. Their whole body is out of whack.
Getting back into whack? Good Feet arch supports could help.
keeping your body in good alignment, that can go a long way.
See what we can do for you with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
The dining sale at Drury's Inn Fountain. Unlimited choices designed just for you. From upscale contemporary by Canadel or Amisco to warm rustic solid wood from Amish makers like Canal Dover or Daniel's Amish. No matter your style, we show all the latest trends for kitchen and dining room. And right now, on top of sale prices, you can save an extra $100 to $300 off sets over $1,000. It's the dining sale on now at Drury's Inn Fountain.
For millions of diehard football fans across the country, tonight's kickoff of the NFL season is practically a national holiday. The defending Super Bowl champs, Kansas City Chiefs, are back in action at home against the Detroit Lions. And while the NFL season always takes a strange bounce or two, many pundits still have the Chiefs as the team to beat.
Well, they've been here before. They have the experience. They've won a Super Bowl. They understand what it takes. You have Andy Reid, a future Hall of Fame coach. You have Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback.
All 32 NFL teams have the same goal, to make it to Vegas for Super Bowl 58 on February 11th, a game that you can catch right here on CBS. Bill's back with one more check of your forecast right after this.
It's the biggest sale of the year during the Labor Day sales event at PM Sleep Center. You'll save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
The weekend to-do list. It's a lot easier with the help of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Attachments connect with ease, so you can knock out every task on your list. Whether you're moving earth, leveling a path, or mowing and mulching, one thing you're not doing is wrestling with the attachments. So you actually have time to enjoy your space and work on planning the next big project. John Deere 1 Series compact tractors. Versatile, easy, and affordable. Find yours at Tractor Central.
It's a John Deere day.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Creep up on savings all month long with our Progressive sale. The more you spend, the more you save. $50 off a $500 purchase. $125 off $1,000. $300 off $2,000. $600 off $3,000. The savings never end on bedding, recliners, dining, and more. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
There's a reason big dental bills often come as a shock, because sometimes you don't realize what's not covered until you get the bill. That's why affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual is important. It can give you benefits that go beyond what you get from more limited coverage plans. Because no one likes a big dental bill, especially if you're retired or on a fixed income. For a free information kit, call or go online now. This isn't some discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance that helps cover over 350 procedures, like cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures, at any dentist you want. Dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company helps cover preventive care, basic work, and major procedures, with no deductibles and no annual maximum. For your free information kit with all the details, call now or visit sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
It's the biggest sale of the year during the Labor Day sales event at PM Sleep Center. You'll save up to $500 on select Sealy adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Mostly to partly cloudy tonight, patchy fog late, low of 54. Sunshine returns tomorrow, beautiful day, highs around 76.
Bill, thanks very much, and thank you all for joining us tonight at 5. Hope to see you again at 6.